I think electric types are not actually going to be awful in Pokemon Red, unlike in Pokemon Yellow where they are completely trash. Giovanni has so much Earthquake, and then the champion has Sandslash, but in this game, the champion has Rhydon, and Giovanni does not have any Earthquake. He's only got one Dugtrio with Dig, and I think Electabuzz is going to be able to manage it without too many problems. That said, we do have some issues at the beginning of the game. Electabuzz for base stats has 65 HP, 83 attack, 57 defense, 105 speed, giving it a 20.31% chance to crit in Generation 1, and it has 85 special. So it's decently balanced in terms of offense. It's really fast, but it doesn't have good physical defense or HP. It's got a medium fast growth rate, as most Pokemon do, not very good in the early game, which is a bad thing because we have to start with Quick Attack and Leer, not a good set to go up against Brock with. Our first level up move comes at 34, which is Thunder Shock, also not helpful against Brock, so we are going to have to beat him using only Quick Attack and Leer. But I think it will be easier than it is in Yellow version, even though Brock's Pokemon are at higher levels. The reason is the Geodude doesn't have to attack you every turn. It can use Defense Curl. We can also critical hit, and his Onix does not have Bind. It has only 3 moves, one of them being Bide, which means it's more likely that it just spams Bide. We get 6 Leers in and then knock it out with Quick Attack. Plus, using a high priority move means we'll always be moving first, so it's never going to deal damage to us with Bide. Overall, I still think the early game is going to be fairly slow for Electabuzz, but beyond that, it's got a lot of options. Mega Punch, Body Slam, Seismic Toss, which has 1 niche, Thunderbolt, and Psychic, so that it can deal damage to ground-type Pokemon. Luckily, we don't have to fear Rhydon. It has no ground-type moves. It's just terrible. What a terrible Pokemon. Well, Giovanni's has Fissure, but our speed is going to neutralize that. Just a brief catch-up on where this series is at. We have streamed... well, I don't know how many. I think I've streamed like 11 Pokemon. We haven't ranked Drowsy in the final tier list yet because I don't want to go back and do its other run. We failed on stream. I seem to be cursed whenever I play Drowsy on stream. It's something I have to deal with. Anyway, we ranked 2 other really good first stage Pokemon most recently. Ghastly with a time of 44 minutes and 18 seconds, and Poliwag with a time of 44 minutes and 14 seconds. It was 4 seconds faster, earning itself the title as the fastest first stage Pokemon currently ranked, and I think it will be the fastest first stage Pokemon when I complete all of these streams. That said, within this tier list, we do not have any electric types. We've got a water type, Blastoise. What is it? Big Boy Blastoise, I think it is. Yeah, Big Boy Blastoise got a 36 minute and 39 second time. Charizard had a 38 second and 27 second time, both S tier results. They're both very fast. Big Bad Venusaur, unfortunately, only 42 seconds and 35 seconds, so it wasn't quite as good. It had to rely on sleep tactics, and that's kind of what we're seeing. There's a trend. Butterfree, Ghastly, Poliwag, and Venusaur, all sleep users. All sleep users. A big man Blastoise, that's what it is. Yeah. Oh my gosh, my wife, I'm getting like all the memes are like getting scrambled in my head right now. Girlfriend, is she a fiance? Is she a wife? I don't know. She's a wife. She's definitely my wife. Anyway, she keeps playing that video, and then like we're both just like walking around the house grooving to it, but then it gets stuck in my head. It's terrible. Anyways, I think today Electabuzz is going to break our trend here with the sleep users being between the D and the A tier. I think Electabuzz is not going to get an S tier placement, but I do think it's going to earn itself an A tier placement because Red version should be much easier than Yellow. Okay, who's ready to play Pokemon Red with only Electabuzz? I am. I think I've covered everything. I'm also streaming on Twitch. Go check out Twitch if you want to see me over there, but I'm not going to read that chat. Sorry, people on Twitch. Okay, Electabuzz. Pokemon Red. It's kind of a... His sprite makes him look like pretty small in this game, I gotta say. Today we have gone with a blue color, which is the blue... I used the, like, ink dropper tool. Oh, I should probably have thought this through before. I want to take Squirtle, because I want him to go Bulbasaur. Like, Bulbasaur resists our attacks. That's basically it. Yeah, it's electric blue, and I use the ink dropper tool in Photoshop to collect the blue colors that I'm using for the game. I collected those from the little like shading on Electabuzz's lightning bolts on his chest from the watercolor art. That's usually how I get these colors. I sample them directly from the Pokemon. Whoa. No encounters there, really? I have encounters turned on because I want to knock stuff out. But we just got lucky, apparently. Oh, again. Did I break something? I tried to add a new toggle, which is basically when I get to Mount Moon, it'll automatically turn off encounters, whereas up until now, I just have to like quickly reach over and press a button. What? Okay. Just like we're like no encounters so far. Let's fight the trainers. There are less trainers than in yellow version. That's a big downside. We have to fight wild Pokemon, it'll take a lot longer. At least they can't get us with String Shot. We're always going to move first because of Quick Attack. Yeah, I could have done with like gray and black, but like you can't really like accent black because you have to do a color that isn't black so that the sprite still looks good. Just watch J-Ro. Oh no. Well, if we black out here, it's actually okay. Blacking out here is fine because we can come back and fight him again for more trainer boosted experience. We'll just lose money. But I don't think we really need money for this playthrough, or we're probably going to win anyways. Oh, it's getting close. Poison is really bad in Generation 1. It does not deal, it deals like 1/16 damage per turn. Oh my gosh. Do we have enough health to get to the antidote? We do. I think my encounter toggle is broken. It's like the only way this makes sense. Yeah, it's probably broken. 1 second, let me check. I don't know why they're off. 1 second. Yeah, they're all just too scared of Electabuzz. That's what it is. Well, I think I'm going to have to restart. Because we should get encounters from here. Okay. Should be fine. Oops, sorry. Like the settings should be fine. I don't know why I was wrong. Weird. Like everything looks fine behind the scenes. Again. It's probably going to be Rush Light Years at low levels. Yeah, I think you're probably right here. Because we want to get to a higher level as soon as we can. And the best way to level up in the early game, as we've seen in prior runs, is fighting the junior trainer's Diglett over and over again and then blocking out against him. Why does it turn off my encounters right there? It just turned off my encounters. 1 second. That's very weird. It really shouldn't do that. I don't understand. Like, I'm looking at the logic right now, and it seems fine. What? Well, I delivered really good voiceover at the beginning of this live stream. I was happy with that. I'm warmed up. I already recorded a full video this morning. Toxicroak in Pokemon Platinum. Believe me, there are surprises in that one. There are surprises. If it's true, then that should be on. And then when this function runs, it should set it to on, but it should not set it to off. I'm so confused. Like, what? Scott's thoughts, read my explanation. No, you're not correct. No. You're not looking at what I'm looking at. Unfortunately, I am looking at the RAM values in the game, and I can tell why it's turned off. There's a bit flag set that is not allowing encounters. It has nothing to do with the tiles that don't generate encounters in the forest. That's really weird. I can just write an exception for this right now, but like I don't really want to rely on that long term. We can let that do its thing. Set to on. Well, I thought I had fixed the thing, but apparently I missed the one case where it would actually get through. This is true. Does that work? Let's find out. We have to fight the rival again, unfortunately. To test it. This is just a test. Oh, I didn't refresh it. That's probably why. I have done a Nuzlocke. There are 2 Nuzlocks on my channel. Go check them out. There's one in crystal and there's one in yellow. Okay, encounters are on right now. I'm debugging a bug. And encounters are off again. What? Why are encounters getting turned off there? That's so weird. Well, I'm just going to comment that out. Again, we have to try one more time. Electabuzz and Magmar both get Psychic. You have not seen exactly this debugged, but yes, similar things to this have been debugged on stream before. It's still turning it off. I'm so confused. Why are you turning it off there? I literally removed the code that does that. Well. Ah. I'm just going to revert to the old branch. Then we'll be fine. Yeah, I'm going to do Magmar tomorrow. Okay. So I will have to reach over at some point and turn off encounters later on, but that's fine. No, it's not in a different file. I searched the global workspace. I'll have to figure out what's going on later. Watch it turn off my encounters right after this, and then everything is just broken and like something really weird is happening. Oh, that would be bad. Why? It did. It turned them off, but then it turned them back on right there. Okay, weird. At least we have encounters now. See? Encounters show up. Oh my gosh. Maybe it was fine. Maybe it was fine. Well, we're just going to go with this. I bet it was fine. And that wasn't actually the bug. The bug was somewhere else. Oh my gosh. I'm losing my mind. Right now I'm listening to the Pokemon music, but my washing machine is also making its little jingle whenever it finishes. It's absolutely cacophonous. Terrible. I guess that's the meme. Are we going to have to use Sky Attack today? We do have to face an Executor. We don't have great moves against it. I can probably mute the jingle. I haven't really looked at it. It's like, I feel like washing machines these days have like a personality. They're like, we coded this washing machine with AI and like Bluetooth connectivity, and like you can turn your washing machine on from your car if you're like 10,000 miles away. And I'm like, really, that's cool, but like I press one button on this thing every time I use it. Like, I literally just need a start button. That's all I care about. maybe I'm not like the key demographic for washing machines. That is probably the case. However, yeah, I just pushed the on button. It's like I thought about this a while actually in regards to my channel, and how like with the overlay, there's a lot of things that we can still do that would be cool to do. But at the same time, it's like, do we need to do this stuff? Not really. It's like adding things to a washing machine. It's like, as long as it washes clothes, that's all we need to do. No. You want to bonk into the little bench there so you can get through the door more easily. Alright, I'm going to lose all my money now because I'm about to black out a bunch. So we're going to buy these first. We're also going to buy one escape rope. I'll just spend some money on the... yeah, the like potions and stuff. We don't care about speed here, even though the Diglett's faster than us. Oh, that crit did a lot. I'm going to knock it out. I was going to go for Leer there so that it scratches me, but I'm too scared now. It'll waste more time here with Sand Attack. If it didn't crit, I would have... oh my gosh. Stop. Attack me. Thank you. So many sand attacks. That time I should have gone for Leer on the Sandshrew, my bad. Getting lulled into spamming moves. Sorry, Leer on the Diglett. No, Sand Attack is a normal move in Generation 1. So Sand Attack is not viewed as super effective. Well, Churro, you can't come in, buddy. We got a new foster cat, and she's so scared of everything. She just hides all day. It's really sad. And like, she's not like aggressive or hissing or anything, but like, if you try to pet her, she just kind of winces. It's really sad. So I'm hoping that if we feed her and show her lots of love, that she'll come out of her shell. But she just hides behind the toilet right now. So, J-Rose needed level 15 to beat Brock. I don't know if we're going to need level 15 to beat Brock, but I can't see doing it before level 13. That seems basically impossible. Unless you get really good luck. Yeah, Ike, you don't need to spoil all of the things for the run for everyone in chat. Just chill. We can talk about those things when we get there. It's like slowly like writing every single strat that he's going to need and the damage range against the champion. Luckily, we don't need to work that out this time. The damage ranges against the champion are so important in yellow version because you have to be able to knock out the Sand Slash. I'm pretty sure the last time I ran it, I required Body Slam to paralyze and a crit. Something like that. Or it was like Body Slam paralysis or a crit. Sorry, Churro. Unfortunately, yeah, you're donating $2. Yeah, we do need more donations if we want to get a cat cam back because they destroyed my webcam. Rosie ate through the cord, the cable. It is no more. This is starting to take a really long time because I have to spend so many turns just dealing damage to the Diglett, or dealing no damage to the Diglett before it knocks me out. Cat Cam Fund, yeah, nice. $10, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, $5, $10. We got $2. The cat cam is probably going to happen again. I'm completely detached on how much a webcam costs, though. I haven't checked that out. The webcam I was using was like 10 years old. I think I'll go to 14, and then at 14, I will finish off his Pokemon and go back through Viridian Forest and fight the bug catcher and then escape rope back. I feel like using a phone for a cam, though, for a stream is not a really good idea because you're going to heat the battery up, and batteries do not like to be hot. Like, the cells degrade faster if they're hot. And it's like, if it's just on the whole time, and it's really hot, like, I feel like I'm going to burn my phone out so much faster. Mad Moke, thanks for the $10. Naughty Rosie, I know! I know. I guess I could use an old phone. I don't have one, though. In Canada, they do this thing, like the company that I'm with, where they like want you to bring your old phone back. They don't want to like let you keep the phone. They just want you to keep you on a contract at all times. I'm gonna lose one more time. So remember, this is the worst part of the early game. Everything for Electabuzz is going to get so much better after all of this is done. essentially just fighting Brock with normal type moves is brutal. And once we're able to use something other than a normal type move, stuff's going to get faster. Although we won't get an electric type move for Misty, which is a little bit disappointing. Oh, maybe I don't even need to go back to the bug catcher now that I did this much training. Yeah, the escape rope's not necessary. That's fine. We can get rid of it in the fan club or Bill's house. It'll take me more time to go back through the forest and then escape rope and beat the bug catcher than it would to just fight like 3 Pokemon right here. Just fight Surge first. Yeah, I know. People always suggest me this. Alright, Brock, let's see how this goes. Geodude's first. It can defense curl. We want it to tackle so I can lower its defenses. I want to do like 2 stages and then I'll attack. Okay, that's not doing as much as I was hoping. Let's get like a couple more. 1 more tackle. Thank you. Now we have to hope the Onix goes for Bide over and over again. If it goes for Bide over and over again, we essentially win. If it goes for other stuff, then we could lose. Okay, Bide first. That's really good. Bide again. This is basically perfect because now we did 6 turns of defense lowering and we can attack it. Whenever it bides, we just leer into it until it unleashes energy and then we attack again. Oh, this is way easy. We can do this at level 13. What am I? 15 is so conservative. Electric types can be paralyzed, so we're just going to buy some paralyzed heals. Yeah, 13 is definitely doable. Yeah, we'll save so much time by doing 13. It doesn't seem like... 15 is like what I would do like a year ago in like an optimized run to be overly safe. So our moveset's going to get better once we reach Mount Moon. We will get access to Mega Punch, which is a big upgrade over Quick Attack, not in terms of consistency, but in terms of raw damage. Still, we're only like 10 minutes in, and we beat Brock. It was like a 10-minute Brock split. It's not terrible. Yeah, I could also block out Brock, that's true. So like if you beat the Geodude, just block out, fight the Onix again. It's a little bit slower than it is to reset. Resetting is going to save like 2 to 3 seconds per loss. But you're not going to gain levels. And gaining levels is helpful. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, especially if you crit. I don't think we can weaken it. We just gotta throw. And hope. Hey, it's good. Nice. The ball looks really good at that color. It's not as good as the boulders when they're purple, but the ball looks real good. This is where I gotta turn off encounters. Apologies. And the encounters are intentionally showing up like this because I have a little, like, I've made a modification to the ROM, which if I haven't caught the HM user will continue to show up until I catch it. Then once I catch it, it stops showing up. Mega Punch. And I'm going to teach Mega Punch right away because we only have 2 moves. Speaking of totally original Pokemon Red, I actually recently received copies of all of the original Japanese games. So I now own every oh no! 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 I hate you! This guy! Fine, like can he beat the Spearow, I guess? Like it's gonna be slow because we have to growl, but like stop. Gosh, confusion is the worst. That's why that guy has art. because he's awful. Should have saved in front of him. I don't know if I'm going to save this time. I'm feeling fine. I didn't have good health. I hadn't healed. Like, I was like, why would I heal? He seems fine. I don't want to use Mega Punch because, like, I don't want to miss, but, like, see you miss there and then you get hit by, like, Tail Whip or something. It's stupid. Also, Mega Punch does not one-shot the Zubat every time. It's only 53% chance. I was like, I'll just be consistent, like, spam Quick Attack, but then I get hit by Supersonic. Ugh. I'll make it to the center from here with poison. Yeah, Ladybug. Ladybug knocking out Tyranitar. That was great. Doors are hard. Yeah, this is how we guarantee a very green run next time. It is true. That did way less than I was expecting. Fine, we'll Mega Punch. I don't like Mega Punch. Mega Punch is one of my least favorite moves. It misses. It's like Miss Punch. That's basically what it's called. All right. See, it misses. Then we get hit by Growl and everything slows down. Fine. You gotta go check out the Tyranitar stream to see the Ladybug win. It's worth it. Tyranitar had so many problems in the early game. That was so rough. One of the roughest early games in Crystal. I feel like the difference from 90% accuracy to 85% accuracy is like ridiculous. That feels like 50% accuracy. Fallen Hero, thank you for the gifted membership. I'll make sure to put that towards a new cat cam. Oh. Well, it's going to be good to get a different move. We're about to get one, too. Although I might have to go back to the Pokemon. No, maybe I'll be okay. I'm also wanting to use a little bit of Quick Attack here because I don't want to have to go back to the Pokemon Center. I want to get to the Ether. We have to get through a Geodude to do that. Like, Mega Punch is much better here, but then we have, like, none left for the guy with his Geodude. I don't know. I think we should be fine. Uh-oh. Took a decent amount of damage there. Come on. It crit. It crit. Well, we win. But we have, like, no health, so I'm just gonna go back to the center. I used up all my potions, too. And there's no way I get through the guy with 3 Geodude without some amount of healing. Just in case. We can probably also save this time next time around. I really like these colors. This color combo is great. This one might be better than the Rattata color palette. I think this is my favorite one so far. Okay, so we're going to get Seismic Toss now. We have to fight this guy, and then we have to fight the other trainer in the way in order to get it. Now, this is supposed to take a long time, but apparently Mega Punch just crits right away, and then we get a 2-shot on the Geodude. There are 3 shots otherwise, which is not bad, and a 55% chance to one-hit that Machop. And then we crit this one. Cool. Alright. Stop missing Mega Punch, you're so annoying. This move! Anyways, Hiker's done. Now we have to move this guy out of position and grab the Pokeball behind him. When I was a kid, I did not move him out of the way. And I didn't know that you could cut trees yet. And I just remember like standing here like that, looking at the Pokeball, just being like, what is that? Why can't I get to it? I don't think I can ever get that now. I had no idea. So, Seismic Toss. Seismic Toss deals damage equal to the Pokemon's current level to the opponent. This just gives more consistent damage ranges against people like Misty. Oh no. Sand Attack and Mega Punch. It gives more consistent damage ranges to Pokemon against Misty, Starmie, and stuff like that. Like, you don't have to chance Mega Punch, you can just spam Seismic Toss. Ah yes, Fort Escape Rope, thank you. You gotta actually talk to the table first though. It's hard. Okay, I want everyone to be honest here. When you were a kid, did you know that Bill in the Pokemon game was a reference to Bill Gates? I remember all of my friends and I would talk about Bill Gates because we're like, he's the richest dude in the world. But I never once put together that Bill was a reference to Bill Gates. I was an adult when I figured that out. I'm gonna Mega Punch. Yeah, because we can crit. And then I'll Seismic Toss the Starmie. So Misty should be pretty easy. Yeah, Seismic Toss 3 times. Easy win. Level 24. Don't even need an electric type move. I learned it now. Yeah, because he's like the programmer, right? And he like made like the Pokemon storage system. It's like a genius. No, we don't need to save. I'm like, he's got dig. No, he doesn't. He does, but he doesn't. Oh, Mega Punch. Mega Punch, you're a constant disappointment. I would give Mega Punch a complex if it was my son. Gosh. No. You know what ADHD is like? ADHD, you know when you like fill out a form at like a doctor's office? I feel like ADHD is like Mega Punch in that case. It's just like 85% of the time you write your name correctly, and then like 15% of the time you just like don't fill something out correctly. I have to like check those forms like 40 times. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get it wrong. I know I'm gonna get it wrong. Like, what did I forget? Come on. No. Ah, this move. Just barely not enough damage to one-shot that. Painful. Alright, we can get rest, but I'm going to skip it. Because I don't think we need it. But we're going to get Body Slam. Body Slam makes sense. Mega Punch. I can't believe it. I can't believe it missed again. Alright, Body Slam. Goodbye, Mega Punch. Getting rid of you. Wow. We'll get rid of Leer, but there will be a comment on this video later if I got rid of Mega Punch. But what about Leer? Leer's useless now. Yeah, I guess. But it's one more click in the, like, teaching dialogue, and then I have to reorder my moves, whereas if I hadn't, then it would just be in the first slot. Oh my gosh, the damage ranges with physical moves, even with Body Slam. Alright, this should be fine. No, Magmar starts with Ember. We'll be fine. We can quick attack that down. Look at me remembering that I have priority. I've always done that, obviously. Do I think Mimic will be used? Maybe? I don't think it's like... I'm probably going to get it and teach it at some point, but I don't know how good it's going to be. Like, I think with Psychic, we kind of have answers to everything that we need to knock out. I also might want to keep Seismic Toss just for the Executor at the end of the game. Like, maybe I can 3-shot it with Seismic Toss, whereas something else is going to take, like, 5 to 7. Because its typing resists the moves that we want to attack it with. And Body Slam might not do as much. So we teach Cut first in this game, and then we teach Dig. It's the opposite order of Yellow version. I don't think we really need to heal. Surge. Do we need to save? I'm going to save, but, like, we probably don't need to. Alright, Surge, the man, the myth, the legend, the worst gym leader of them all. Alright, he used Screech, so like, cool, but his Raichu doesn't have Mega Punch or Mega Kick like it does in Yellow. So, is it gonna just spam Growl? Well, we never get to find out. What Executor? The Champion's Executor. Oh no, he doesn't have Executor because we are facing Venusaur. I just assume that he's gonna have it. He doesn't. Yeah. Well, Venusaur is the same scenario, but I guess Psychic is super effective against it, so we can just use that. Maybe we don't need Seismic Toss. Because Psychic's definitely going to be better against the Rhydon. Oh yeah, we definitely want to teach this now. Finally, we get an electric type move. Bye-bye, Mega Punch. See? Should have just unlearned you before. Kept Leer. Do I one-shot these? I don't know if I one-shot these. 89% chance. So yes, I one-shot these. Cool. Hitmonchan learns Thunder Punch. Like, it's irrelevant on Hitmonchan, but yeah, it does learn it. I don't know if any other Pokemon learn it, though. Maybe Pikachu? In yellow? Oof. Wow, this is like... Shield your eyes. Alright, we gotta go up against a Cubone. Terrifying. Alright, Body Slam is better than Seismic Toss here. 2-hit. Thunderbolt, or sorry, Thunderbolt! Electabuzz, use Thunderbolt! Don't ruin my day. Thank you. Whenever that thing uses Stun Spore, I get sad. Always use it like halfway along that wall there. Then the repel. In Generation 1, you can use repels before they run out, and then you save the text box popping up in the overworld, which is a little bit more time efficient. Okay, Self-Destructing Hiker. He's got 4 rock ground types, but we have Seismic Toss, which two-shots all of them because we were level 29. By the way, you need to be level 29 to two-shot the Graveler. Easy. No problems. Look at that. I thought Hitmonchan was amazing when I first got it. I was like, oh, it gets like ice moves and like thunder moves. Like, that's so good. And then I used it once and I was like, actually, I don't understand what's happening right now, but this thing is bad. Yeah, really bad. Poor Hitmonchan. Yeah, if Hitmonchan had his physical attack as special instead, he would have been a beast. What an amazing Pokemon. That would be amazing. I should do that as like a what-if run. Like, what if Hitmonchan had its special and physical attack switched? Because you just run the 3 elemental punches and then like body slam and like it's pretty good. Oh. Like, what do they want you to do with Ice Punch when using Hitmonchan? Freeze someone? Like, that's apparently the best thing that they can do. I'm gonna skip the rare candy because I don't think I need it. Because unlike in yellow, there's no terrifying ground types from here on out. What's 45? That's Thunder Wave. We're not gonna need that. I think Calcium, because we have so much speed. We're mostly going to be attacking with special attacks. I still haven't gotten the habit of using my vitamins over by the Fly Girl. I do it sometimes, and then sometimes I don't do it. I bump into that guy all the time in red, but never in yellow. I think you spawn on the top tile in yellow when you go inside, but in red you spawn on the bottom tile. That's a weird fix or a change. We're gonna go get Psychic now before Pokemon Tower. Psychic! It always speeds this area up because there's so many Ghastly. Psychic in the place of Quick Attack. It's been great having priority, but we don't need it anymore. Rival should be easy. Okay. Thunderbolt. Sorry, Thunderbolt. Gyarados, Thunderbolt. Easy, Thunderbolt. We're going to body slam the Kadabra. And then Psychic the Venusaur. Wow, 5 one-hits. Okay. Yeah, now Electabuzz is cooking. Woo! Let's go. Also, my wife's parents, they had to stay with us for a little while because they were having their floors redone. And my wife is so obsessed with horror movies. Like, we're like, what movie should we watch tonight? And then the only suggestions she gives are horror movies. I'm thinking of this because I'm thinking about Electabuzz cooking. We watched the movie The Menu. Not because we haven't seen it before, but because she loves it. And she watches it while she cooks a lot. Like, I'll go downstairs like, what are you watching? She's like cooking a little bit. She's like, oh, just watching The Menu again for like the 15th time. I love her. Okay, this part is easy but slower than yellow version because there's more trainers up here. In yellow, you only have to defeat only Jesse and James. They also teleport away. I've never talked about that before. Jesse and James teleport away in yellow, but in this game, the trainers walk out. And whenever the trainers walk, it's so much slower. Also, this is so annoying. Sleep wastes so much time. Okay, we're fine. Almost top. Guess I go here now? Like, it doesn't really matter what I do next. I don't know if I fight optional people. Wait, you do meet Jesse and James after Pokemon Tower. You meet them in Sylph. There's 3 battles against Jesse and James. Well, we're skipping that. I'm just going to skip all the training. I don't think we need it. I think after this we can go back and fight Erica. I don't think Electabuzz would have any problems. Yeah, I was thinking about doing Biker Boss, but I think we can actually skip it. Maybe I should have done it just to like avoid wild encounters a little bit better in Sylph. Alright, sorry. Oh my gosh, the Safari Zone. This is not Sylph. It is yellow, but it's not Sylph. And by yellow, I mean the color is yellow, and Sylph is yellow in yellow version. Oh, that's a confusing sentence. No, don't do that. This is not yellow. Okay, do we one-shot these? It would be nice to. We do. Cool. Thundershock. That's our first level up move. Yay! Yeah, I think Erica first to avoid encounters, definitely. Even if we're fighting like the bikers, we still want to come here first. We'll be a higher level in the Safari and then have an easier time. This was a really easy Erica though. Oh my gosh, I didn't even need to think. Is light screen useful at all? No. Maybe in yellow, but not in this game. Yellow is harder. Do we fight? I think we just fight Koga, right? Like, he's not very good in this game. Famous last words. Oh no, we don't one-shot these. Whenever we don't one-shot the Drowsy, I get a little bit scared. I hate Drowsy. Most terrifying first stage Pokemon. Just survives everything. Yeah, why is Reflected TM and Light Screen not? That also confuses me. I think we could use... So, I think we can use rare candies now. I'm not going to, but I think we can. Okay, Koga. We just spam Thunderbolt, right? And then we win? Maybe not. That did a lot of damage. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, missing Disable on Muck. That's more of what I was expecting. Missing Smokescreen. Perfect. We get to learn a move here. Screech. We're not going to learn Screech. Then Wheezing. We're going to... Okay, he did 2 X attacks on the Wheezing. After 1 X attack, would be really scary if he... what's it called? Use self-destruct, but he didn't. Also, yes, I should do Psychic. Oh. Well, we'll skip that. How could you forget that? I have ADHD. It's actually a disability if you didn't know. Aww. Yeah, those Carbos are going to be so useful. I'm going to be zooming now. I don't think I need the protein. I just skip the Carbos up there. I more so got the Carbos out of habit. I'm just used to getting them. Especially in yellow, they're useful. Like, you want to be fast because in the mid game the level increase is just brutal. Alright, Thunderbolt. Oh my gosh, Thunderbolt isn't a one-hit against the rival's Growlithe. Only a 79.6. Well, I got a crit, so obviously it's a one-hit. That crit Psybeam did so much damage. Also, we don't one-shot the Venusaur with Psychic. It's a 2-shot, but Leech Seed, easy. Don't forget Lapras. Someone's going to remind me in the chat, though. I know it. And I appreciate all of you. Thank you. I'm saving for this guy. He's got Marowak with Bone Meringue. This might be the scariest ground-type Pokemon that I have to face in the entire playthrough. Because, oh no, it has Bone Club. Never mind. So it's not actually as scary as I thought it was. And he uses Focus Energy. Alright. Rocket Grunts do not have good AI. Thanks for always entertaining us. You're welcome. Giovanni, I am low on Psychic PP. Which is not great. But we have Seismic Toss, so we'll have to use that. Luckily, the Nidoqueen has terrible moves. It's the best thing it has is Body Slam. Easy. We're just going to get this because we can. I don't think it's going to be useful. Carl, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Oh, we might get a cat cam at the end of this stream after all. Sabrina, here we go. Do we one-shot the Kadabra with Body Slam? We do. Mr. Mime, it's telling me Thunderbolt is better, so I'm going to use it. Also, Mr. Mime likes to spam Barrier. Psychic is not going to one-shot the Venomoth. Obviously, it's a Dark type. Last is Alakazam. Body Slam. 1 hits with a crit. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Sorry, my brain just broke for a second. I looked at the chat and then I was just like zoned out for a second. It's like la-di-da-di-da. Like, oh no, you're actually playing this game and you're timing yourself. Go fast. Come on. I don't know if I fight Psych. I'm going to skip him. I'm skipping everyone this time. Because Electabuzz isn't having problems yet. It only has blackouts. The only trainer that has caused problems is Brock. Stop. We get trash like that and we can't pick up the calcium. I think I'll probably skip this, honestly. A lot of times people focus on vitamins in these challenges, but you really shouldn't. Because if you just fight one extra trainer, like the biker boss or something, you'll level up one time and all of your stats will improve instead of just one of them improving with a vitamin. Or even like 3 vitamins. And like going around and like scavenging 3 vitamins from the overworld can like cost as much time as a trainer. What am I doing? Oh yeah, the rocket. Sorry, the rocket in Mount Moon. That is true. Yeah, but he shouldn't have caused problems. Alright, Blaine. Blaine is the worst gym leader in Red and Blue, I think. Maybe he's better than Surge, but that's... He uses full health super potions. I think that just disqualifies him. Alright, here we go. Growlithe, Blaine's first Pokemon. Look at it use agility. Fantastic. We can learn Thunder Punch here, but no, we're not going to, sorry. Then one hit the Ponyta with a crit. One hit Rapidash with a crit. We're on a roll. Super Potion. Good job, Blaine. Ember. Absolutely exceptional play. Then we crit the Arcanine. You're a touch concerned about Rival 6 Agatha and the Champion? Why? We're going to be fine. I think we're going to be fine. We haven't used any rare candies yet. I think you might be a little bit like... You might have a little bit of yellow syndrome going on right now, where you've played yellow version so much that you've learned to fear trainers, and then like you play red version once and you're like, oh wait, what? Everyone's bad? Yeah. Let's check that out against Giovanni. I didn't heal. I should have, but we still should be fine. We can just like Seismic Toss. Now we have to... I really want to one-shot this Doug Trio, but I don't think we can, actually. We don't have the damage range, too. Aha, guard spec! Okay, well, how much does Dig do? Oh, way too much. Cool. 1 reset. I don't know if I want to fight that guy. I could fight that guy, level up, and then use rare candies. I don't really want to. Could also use an Ether. Crit, that's good. Body slam just in case of paralysis. Okay, it dug a hole. Dig. Crit. Alright, we're gonna use candies. No. He has Ride On. I don't know why they took away his Ride On in Fire Red. Yeah, 44. Where are my candies at? I'll use 6 candies. I'll go to 50. 50 should be enough. And I'll have 2 to manipulate experience later on in the league. Yeah, Doug Trio is literally the only dangerous Pokemon here. Once we knock out the Doug Trio, the rest of the fight is trivial. Now we have a 55% chance to one-shot the Doug Trio. Whoa! Gen 1 missed. We Gen 1 missed. Still. Okay, okay, so if it crits with Scratch, apparently it's a little bit good. Oh my gosh, he still got me. That's so funny. We're actually going to use the other candies. We just want better damage ranges. If we can one-shot the Doug Trio, it's fine. We'll probably be 1 level lower for the champion. 69% chance to one-hit with Body Slam here on Doug Trio. We didn't get it, of course. Oh, nice. Not really. Now we one-shot that. 53% on this. 92% chance on this, but it's just going to use Fissure. Easy. Actually, I think it only will use Fissure because it's a ground-type move and we're an electric-type Pokemon. Flicker Dart, thank you. Nelson, thank you. No. I didn't want to repel. Okay, Rival 6. I assume this will be fairly easy. Thunderbolt, Pidgeot, 89% chance to knock that out in one hit. Then Thunderbolt for the Gyarados, and this time around it does one hit the Growlithe consistently, but we do have to two-shot the Alakazam, unless we crit, which we did. So now we two-shot the Venusaur. It tries Poison Powder, misses, and then loses. Cool. Abandon Learning Thunder, yes. What was my Electabuzz yellow time? It was like 52 minutes, and I worked so hard for it. I played Electabuzz like 7 times or something. I just remember I really grinded, tried to get a good time with it. We're about to crush that if that was the time. Oh. Yeah, yellow really hates electric types, and fire types, and poison types. Anything that's weak to ground Pokemon, it's like, actually, you're gonna suffer. Suffer. And steel types. I haven't played steel types yet, though. I don't think. I should skip that. Like, why am I getting this? It doesn't solve any niches. We're not badge boosting at all, so we don't need to, like, optimize experience. Partway through the league. When we level up, we just get more damage. I guess we lose badge boosts if like the Rhyhorn or something has badge boosted us, which is always cool, or Rhydon. Ah, I made the mistake. Yeah, the race Discord is within the solo challenge Discord right now. I haven't announced the race, so I haven't republished that Discord here. There will be a race in Pokemon Yellow at some point later this year. And by later this year, I mean like in a month. What am I doing? Okay, Lorelei should be really easy. I don't expect to have any problems in this fight because we can spam Thunderbolt for pretty much... Oh, the Dugong lived? Only a 24.4% chance to knock it out in one shot, but I have a 71% chance on the Slowbro. Interestingly enough, Jinx is not a one-hit. We have to two-shot, and we have to two-shot the Lapras as well. So we could do massive damage or freeze, but I think we should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Where is it? No save. He's bad. He's even worse in this game than he is in Yellow. Guaranteed one hit with Psychic on every single Pokemon here with the exception of Machamp, which is going to be a two-shot. And Submission does 46 to 56% damage. He would have to crit to win. But he focus energies. Alright. She's random, so we're gonna save, just in case. Okay, Agatha time. Gengar's first. Confuse rate, not great. Hit ourselves. Super Potion. Then KO. That I almost didn't get that out there. Okay, Thunderbolt. One hit the Golbat. We should two hit the Haunter. Two hit the Arbok. Actually, we have a small chance of one hitting the Arbok. It did glare us, which is frustrating. But we made it to the final Gengar. It has Dream Eater, but no Hypnosis. Lovely red and blue set. So we beat her first attempt. Cool. Thunder Punch is not good for Electabuzz, no. Lance. Starts with Gyarados, so we're just going to one-shot with Thunderbolt. From there, we have 42% chance to two-hit the Dragonairs using Psychic. I got it on the first one, and did not get it on the second one, but it's fine. We have a guaranteed one hit on Aerodactyl, but we have a 3-hit on the Dragonite. That is not good. This might be the hardest fight in the run. We're going to go up to 58 over a damage rounding threshold, and then try again. Rest will make this very easy. Over damage rounding threshold, 72% chance to two-hit the Dragonairs. And they also don't have to use Hyper Beam. They can go for Slam, which is a bad move. Okay. That is much better. We have so much more health this time around. Hopefully Dragonite just fails. Okay, we paralyzed it, then crit. Alright, sure. That shouldn't have been that easy. Come on. We could Mimic Agility and set up. Like, there's some other things we could do there. Mimic Barrier, then Hyper Beam's going to do less. But, like, we can't Mimic Ice Beam because that doesn't exist like in yellow. Okay, champion time. Pidgeot. One shot with Thunderbolt. Avert your eyes if you don't like flashing lights. There's going to be lots of flashing lights now. Paralyzed Alakazam, it doesn't attack. Okay. I didn't heal, so we have less Psychics than ideal, but we can use Seismic Toss, which has a cool animation. Look at that animation. It's great. Thunderbolt. Easy. And then we'll only 79.9% chance to hit the Arcanine. But we made it to the Venusaur, and Psychic is going to two-shot. It just sets up Solar Beam, and we win. 50 minutes and 12 seconds, 4 resets, 13 blockouts, 715 bonks at level 60. Game time, 3 hours, 13 minutes. Ah, well. Anycast, thanks for the 1 gifted membership. Unfortunately, this result is B tier, but we know we're going to get A tier in the second playthrough. Like, we know it. It's a better late game than I expected? Yes, because you expect yellow version. The late game is pretty easy for red version. Alright, red, Electabuzz, 150, 20, or 12. Okay, let's go and let's do some optimization. We're going to try and keep this quick, because I don't think there's actually too much to figure out other than Brock. Unless I S tier. I could S tier. It would, if it did an S tier with Electabuzz, let's just quickly reflect on how likely that is. We would have to get a time under 40 minutes. Like, or sorry, we got C tier with this run. I'm all over the place. I got C tier with this run. I think I'm saying we're definitely going to do B tier. Like, definitely. But I think it's still likely that we will do A tier on the second playthrough. I think it's very unlikely that we'll do sub 40, just because of how bad the Lance split is. Like, you need a fast Lance. Sorry, the Brock split. Why am I saying Lance? Because people are typing about Lance in the chat. Okay. I want to look at Giovanni first. That seems like the first battle that's like damage ranges here, like 53. 53 really does help, like Smash Math was saying. We could get like the candy from the Warden's house, and that'll make this happen. I wonder if we can rearrange the mid game so that we get the candy after we beat Koga. Like, we do Erica, then we do Sylph. Because if we do Erica, then Sylph, then Sabrina, then Koga, we don't get a speed boost, but we probably don't need a speed boost. But then by the time we beat Koga, we have the Lapras, and we can just teach strength and get the candy, and then use one more candy here to get 53 without actually having to do any extra fights. Brock. Let's check Brock. Like, what changes with damage ranges early on if we're at a level? Yeah, like, there's so many places where, like, I just lost time. Like, having to use Seismic Toss against Giovanni. The Mount Moon Rocket Boss got me. We trained, I think, too much for this. We could use Swift for the Doug Trio, but we do have to go quite out of the way to get Swift. If we can just get one rare candy and level up and then one-shot it with Body Slam, then, like, that's the better play. But Swift is, like, kind of nuanced and cute. I'm just going to go to a lower level here against Brock and see what happens at 13 with damage ranges. We obviously have to Leer. So with 6 Leers... Oh, that's the wrong person. I'm putting the Leers on myself. The sixth one doesn't matter. You only need 5. Then we have like a pretty good chance the 7 hit the Onix, which is pretty good. It does between 5 to 6 damage, and Onix does, and Geodude does 5 to 6 damage. That's going to go down by 1 at level 15, isn't it? 5 to 6. No, Geodude's damage does not decrease going from level 13 to 15 for Electabuzz. So we will still take the same amount of damage from Geodude, but we will take 1 less damage per hit from Onix when Onix uses Tackle, but Onix isn't the Pokemon we're scared about, because Onix is bad anyways, and it's going to spam a bunch of Biden. Yeah, like this window is literally just sitting in front of the game overlay. It's just chilling like that. I'm going to change the music 1 second. Okay. Like if it just spams Bide at level 13, we just win and we save a ton of time. Let's like take this out and see how many blackouts we need. Okay, that many. That's so many less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We save 5 blackouts and 3 wild Pokemon if we fight him at level 13. 5 blackouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 blackouts. That's so much better. Like there's wild Pokemon here. We can maybe turn those off and see what happens. We don't actually have to fight any wild Pokemon in this playthrough. We could also potentially turn off this bug catcher, fight only the mandatory bug catcher, go straight in here, and then we'll have to fight 1 more or 2 more Diglets, but it'll be more efficient. Oh my gosh. That only requires 1 more blackout. See, this is why it's so much more efficient to do things this way. Like you do 1 blackout against the Diglett and you remove like that's 7 wild Pokemon and 1 trainer. 7 wild Pokemon and 1 trainer for 1 Diglett knockout. Are the trainers faster than blocking out? No, they're much slower. Much slower. And we don't want to go back to fight them. If we fight them on the first way in, like the trainer is very slow. Like look at this trainer. It's like 4 turns and 4 turns. It's like 8 turns to fight that trainer. Like we just block out. We literally fight the rival in the lab, fight the mandatory bug catcher. Don't fight this Caterpie. Yeah, don't fight the Caterpie. He did nothing to the damage or the level or anything. Just immediately go straight for the junior trainer in the gym. Fight him a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times with blackouts. And then fight him once, beat him, and that's it. A wild AVR. Oh, it has been nearly 1.5 years. Wow. So Brock at level 13 now with a much more cleaned up early game. That's really going to save us a lot of time. I don't know how much time we're going to save, but I think we might save like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 minutes maybe? Like maybe 3? Maybe 3. We're not going to knock out that wild Spearow because that was just a mistake. And then we're not going to knock out this Rattata because we're going to beat this rocket guy on our first attempt. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we have to calculate the ideal number of Leers against the Geodude. Against Onix, it's 5. We don't need the 6th one. It doesn't increase our attack anymore. You won't watch it here. The numbers are going up, going up, going up, going up, but only at the top of the damage range with number 5. And then here, it doesn't go up with 6. So actually, for Brock, we probably want 4 Leers on Onix, then attack. Obviously, if it's just biting, we just go all the way to 6 turns because we have to. We don't want it to deal reflected damage. But if, for instance, it's spamming Screech over and over again, then we want to attack after 4 Leers on the Onix. What about doing the extra rival fight? No, because our level will be too low and he has 2 Pokemon. And it will take too long to defeat him, plus we have a chance of losing. We don't have an electric move at the beginning of the game, so there's no advantage to fighting the Pidgey and knocking it out quickly. If we had an electric move at the beginning of the game, we could fight the rival and knock out the Pidgey in one hit. And then we would get a little bit more experience early on from that fight, but in this case it doesn't make sense because he's going to be too difficult. Okay, let's see for the Geodude how many Leers. Because when we apply Leers, it applies to all of his Pokemon, so we have to also figure out the Geodude. 1 Leer takes us from... So our crit damage range is 4 to 5. 1 Leer takes us to 4 to 5, so that if we crit or we do a regular attack, we deal the same amount of damage. And then 2 Leers, we deal less damage than we do... Like, if we crit, we deal less damage by 1. Oh, 4 is really good. It's really good. Our damage jumps up by 2 points on both damage ranges. 6 to 8 goes to 8 to 10 with 4. And we get a 1 increase, and then we get another 2 increase on 6. 6 is so hard, though, because we have to tank a tackle every time. So we'll take 60% damage at least. 66% damage at very least from the Onix, because it has to use a tackle every time that we use a Leer. Yeah, I think 4 is overkill. I honestly think it's 1. So let's see. If we count turns, so we do 1 Leer, and then we do a 9-turn knockout. So with 1 Leer, it's 10 turns. With 2 Leers, it is 10 turns, potentially 9 turns. And with 3 Leers... 3 Leers is 10 turns, potentially 9, with a smaller percent chance to do 8 turns. And then 4 Leers is the same, even though the damage jumps up. More likely to be 9. Yeah, like the number of turns, but like just assuming he always goes for tackle. If he uses defense curl, we can just go back to Leer and just cancel it out. Like every time he goes for defense curl, we can literally just cancel it out and then start attacking again. It just slows us down, but like we can always fight him at a defined number of Leers if we want. I'm not actually sure what the right number is here. I kind of think 1 is best. It's better to not reapply the Leer. I don't think that's true. Oh, yeah, if it's lower than full HP. Sure. If you like started damaging it and it's like it's getting low, like you probably don't want to reapply. I think 2. I think 2. Yeah, I'm thinking 2 probably. I don't think it really matters that much. I don't think it matters that much. Okay, now let's like continue from here. Like if you do just 1, you'll probably be able to luck through sometimes. If you do 2, you'll probably luck through sometimes. If you do 3, I think we're like, this is going to be like, oh, it's 15% more likely with 1, but you can win with any of them. Everything else is easy after that. We don't need to look at anything really until Giovanni, or the mid-game ordering is like, maybe we want to reorder the mid-game, but like Okay, so for Giovanni, I used 8 rare candies. Sorry, they were stacked weird because I like saved the game and then used 2 more and stuff. But for Giovanni, we have a 69% chance at 52, and then we have a 98% chance at 53. So I think squeezing 1 more rare candy out of this route, we're not gonna sacrifice that much time, but it'll make Giovanni a little bit more consistent. And this is one place where we dropped time. Like, look at all the damage ranges. They all become better. It's like 83, 98, 69, 79, or almost 80. Whereas before, it's 57, 69, 42, 53, 88. It's like and it's a guaranteed 2-hit on the ride-on at the end. So everything becomes better if we just get 1 more rare candy. And I could get the Warden candy. I just didn't get it because I didn't want to fly back and waste time going there twice. We could go for Protein to improve the damage range against Giovanni, but I think we can just reorder the mid-game, honestly. Like, we can do Erica, and then instead of Koga next, like, we can just delay Koga. And do Koga after Sabrina, potentially. So, like, Erica was really easy. Then the rival in Sylph, like, how is he going to be at this level? Like, fine. 35, he should be fine. Because, like, we basically one-shot that, we one-shot that. The Growlithe is not a scary Pokemon. We outspeed the Alakazam. It doesn't do that much damage with its attack. Razor Leaf also doesn't do enough damage if it hits us once. We have a chance to 2-hit. It could also just Leech Seed or Poison Powder. So, like, there's maybe a little bit more risk with the rival, but not that much more. And then, like, is Sabrina all that bad at 38? These are roughly the same damage ranges as I was last time. I had a 2-shot on the Alakazam, but I'm pretty sure I crit. It also doesn't have Psychic like it does in Yellow version. It only has Psybeam, and it's a lower level, 43, and we underspeed it. Okay, when do we outspeed it? We outspeed here. 4 candies. There is another option, which is like potentially we could get back to, if we have 1 more candy, we could fight 1 more trainer and then use candies not before Giovanni, but before an earlier battle in the run and make everything else so much faster and easier, just with better damage ranges, less turns in battle. And then, like, maybe it makes sense to just fight the biker. Like, let's add him here. Or, no, we'll add him. We'll do Erica, and then we'll do the biker. Because that way we get a higher level. And he is biker 12. Add trainer. Do we one-shot every Pokemon? We do with Psychic. So this is going to be very fast experience. Then what I wonder is if we do that, then we level up after final Pokemon on the mandatory Arbok guys team inside Sylph. That's pretty good. One second. I'm just going to move this window slightly so we can see another column. 83% experience to next level. So we're pretty close to low experience points. Then here on the rival, how many candies do we have prior to him? 6. What if we just use all 6 candies? Remember, we're going to get 1 more candy, which will cost almost no time. We have cleaned up damage ranges here for the rival. We outspeed the Alakazam. It'll make Giovanni and this other guy, this rocket guy, much easier. Yeah, we one-shot the Cubone. One-shot the Drowsy. Yeah, that's good. Then we 2-shot the Marowak. Sabrina, 1 hit. These are the same, but we outspeed the Alakazam. It's all going to do less damage to us, so that's an advantage for us. Then Koga, we're going to Psychic here, unlike my bad play last time around. Whoops. Blaine. And then inside the gym, we want to remove this cool trainer because we level up after this one. And now, how many candies do we have? We should have 2, I think. 2 candies. Okay, so this rare candy is earlier on, because now we'll have 3 candies after Koga when we get strength. Here's where we get 1 more rare candy. So now we're 2 levels lower if we use candies that early, and then we use the 3 candies here, which is not great for Giovanni. So we want to move the candies later than before the rival, or at least some of them. Like, what level were we here? 42? What if we do 4 candies there? then that would give us still 51 for Giovanni. Okay, so if we take away the candies... Sorry, just let me cook for a second. I'm figuring this out. I think we have to use them before Giovanni to get 53. Yep. If we bring them earlier, we don't get 53, but can we take the biker out now and still get 53? No. This is because we're 2 levels lower at the beginning of the game, remember? That's why the math isn't working out with the last route. Let's actually examine the calcium though, because maybe the calcium we purchased here can just be protein and that solves Giovanni. Because if we use 2 protein earlier on, there's another way around this, so we will get to it in a second, but okay, now at level 52, we want to see what the damage range is with 2. Okay, so with the 2 protein, we go to 83% at 52, which is a lot better than 69. We're essentially 1 level accelerated. So we could then move the rare candies earlier. Let's just move like the 6 of them before the rival and then do the 3 before Giovanni to see what the damage ranges look like. Okay, we go to 51, so we have the same damage range then if we do that on the Doug Trio. But we could pick up protein in the overworld. There are 2 protein I skipped. So we could still get the same ranges with the calciums, but also pick up the Safari protein, or did I use that? Did I pick that up with this one? Yeah, I did. I used that one. So we have to like buy 1. I think I like fighting the rival without the candies. Let's see where we level up after a final Pokemon. Don't really. Until Giovanni. Level up into the Nidoqueen. We could use them here before Sabrina. How many do we have at that point? 6. We could do like 6 candies before Sabrina. Does that get us... No, it's still 51 for Giovanni. There's no reason to be doing the Safari Zone before Koga? Yeah, there is. Because you get the gold teeth, and then when you finish Koga, you get the Warden candy. It's more efficient from like a digging, moving around the overworld perspective. You also get more vitamins before other trainers. But if you're concerned about wild encounters, then maybe it makes sense. I think you might be concerned about wild encounters. In which case, when we beat Koga, we will be level 46 if we candy, and then we'll be 41 if we don't. I don't think we candy. I think we just make it through these fights with like at a lower level. And then we use all our candies right before Giovanni, which is 9 candies because we skipped the hideout candy. We can obviously add the hideout candy in and then get 1 more level. But I don't know if that's like the right play. We added 1 trainer, but we deleted a bunch of stuff from the early game, so we saved some time. There is the potential also to fight more people on Cycling Road and then just get the damage range for Giovanni. Like, let's see what that actually does, because this might be like the most satisfying route to play if we can just 6 rare candies right before the rival in Sylph. But what if we like add the like other biker? What's this guy's name? He's like 9, I think, or 10? No, I'm wrong. Is he 8? Oh, he is 8. He was the default option. So that gives us another level. Then if we candy, we'll be 1 level higher. So then by the time we reach Giovanni with 3 candies. No, we're still 51. Why are we still 51? What's happening? Oh, he doesn't change anything. Why doesn't he change anything? Oh, because we don't level up here anymore. And then we waste a level. So then we have to fight the grimy biker as well. Or the cue ball. I think he's a cue ball. Is he? What? Yeah, oh, he's a biker. Okay. Then we can do Giovanni at 52. Just fight Psych. Oh, I could fight Psych, yeah. Let's look at that. Because Psych is very fast. No, Route 21. No, that's still only... Psych. Fighting Psych also only gives 52 for Giovanni. Because we need to add in another trainer. Because what's happening with that is, like, if we remove Psych... So you'll see this. Look here. This guy, the black belt. See? We're not leveling up after the black belt, but then we use rare candies and we waste the experience from these two fights. But if we remove Psych and then go down, now we're leveling up after this blackout, so we're not wasting that experience. So adding Psych actually just bloats the time and doesn't change anything impactful. We'd have to add 2 trainers instead of Psych. Yeah, so like if we fight the cool trainer with the Nidorino and we fight Psych, then we will level up. We can use rare candies and get 53. But now we have added 5 trainers. This adds 5 trainers to the route. So it's like we've added 5 trainers to get 53 to have rare candies earlier in the run to make 5 gym battles easier. I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3. Well, if we consider the Rival 5 and Giovanni gym battles. 5 major battles. But like really Giovanni's not that bad. Koga's not that bad. So really we're making Sabrina and the Rival a little bit easier. Blaine is obviously pretty easy. I just don't think it's worth it. Yeah, like Rival and Sabrina weren't that difficult to begin with. I agree. Like, so like I think we don't fight Psych. We don't fight the guy with the cool trainer with Nido. Oh my gosh, Nido King. We don't fight him, and then we don't fight any of these bikers. We only fight one biker. We don't candy before the Rival. We do 9 candies before Giovanni. That gets us to 53. We crush the Doug Trio. We're probably going to calcium instead of protein, but we will pick up the 1 extra protein in the overworld. In Sylph, we'll grab that protein. So here in Sylph, after protein, we'll do 2, and then we'll also get a protein here. There. And then when we fight Giovanni, we should crush him. Yes, we will. From there, I don't know... Lorelei, oh, the Dugong is still going to live. That's kind of annoying. It doesn't really matter. She's not that hard. We improved our damage ranges on the Slowbro. 30% better, or 29% better. That's easy. This is what it's going to be. We could maybe, well, we level up after this guy's final Pokemon. So can we rare candy here once? We can. Then we level up into the first Dragonair, which is ideal. But we also have damage running threshold for this fight, improving the damage range here and here. So we want a candy, 10th candy before Agatha. Okay, Reflect for Lance. Let's see. Does that work? But like, which move do we drop? Do we drop Seismic Toss? I guess we drop Seismic Toss. And then we just heal before the champion. So Reflect before Lance. Let's set up Reflect and see what it does. So he's not going to hit us with Hydro Pump, obviously. We just knock out the Gyarados right away. Then on the first Dragonair, we set up 1 turn of Reflect. And then basically all of his Pokemon have physical moves, so then he's easy. Yeah. Yeah, I do think this is the correct play. I also really like this Brick Candy before Agatha, because it gives us both 58 for Agatha and Lance, and we get 59 for 4 of his Pokemon. And then we level up after his final Pokemon for the champion, and we have 60. We're keeping Body Slam so that we can 2-shot the Alakazam. These damage ranges are all really good. I think that's it. I think we got it. I think this is it. I think this is it. Let's just quickly go back to Celadon and make sure that we can buy the Reflect TM. I don't remember how much money I had, and we might have less this time around. Yeah, we can get it. Good. I'm sorry, I didn't buy it. I just pushed get. I don't want to push get. I want to push buy. Yeah, we can get it. Okay. That's good. Then here we can teach it. In the place of Seismic Toss. And then, does Reflect help us against the champion? No, I have calciums on now. I took away the protein. And I added 1 protein that we'll pick up in the overworld. This is the correct route now. No, I don't think Thunder will help. I don't think we can buy Thunder. We don't want to go to the power plant. Yeah, the champ should be fine. Lance was really the hardest trainer in the run outside of Brock. It was like, number 1 most difficult trainer was Brock, number 2 is Lance. And then outside of that, like maybe Giovanni. Maybe it was actually like Brock, Giovanni, then Lance. But Giovanni wasn't that difficult because we solved him. Like, his is an easy solution. You just have to one-shot the Doug Trio. Yeah. Hey, there's this new thing that I'm gonna try out. It's a super chat goal. So we're gonna do a super chat goal. Or we're gonna do it for an hour while we do this next run. And it's a cat cam. Make the cat cam happen. Oh no, maybe. Maybe I won't do it. Alright, I think we have a good strategy for this though. I think we might have already funded the cat cam. I'm not sure though. I think we're good. I think we have this one. This one seems like easy. 9 rare candies before Giovanni. 1 rare candy before Agatha. I just don't know how much money it is. There's no like summary of that right now that I can look at. So I don't know if we actually have a cat cam. I gotta go and look peruse the prices of cat cams on Best Buy. How much does a cam cost? I'm looking it up. Oh, okay, never mind. Webcams are actually really cheap. There's one, like, I don't need like a 1080p webcam either because it's like going to be like tiny on the screen every time we look at it. So like there's one for like $30, so I can definitely get a cat cam. All right, what's our goal for this playthrough? It would be nice to get under 45 minutes. Yeah, I think we can do A tier. I think A tier is possible. I think we'll get faster than both Ghastly and Poliwag. I think we'll do it. 4K cat camera, we riot. Okay, those ones are more expensive. Alright, give me a second. I just want to quickly do the summary of what we found out from the optimization process. Brock had level 13, then we're going to use 2 Leers on his Geodude and 4 Leers on his Onix. This optimizes the number of turns against him. 5 or 6 doesn't help against Onix. More does help against Geodude, but it just exposes us to more uses of Tackle. We tried many things around like moving the rare candies earlier into the mid game, but we eventually just found that level 53 for Giovanni is the best because we one-hit the Dugtrio using Body Slam. If we want to have level 53 for him without adding like 5 trainers, we have to just use 9 rare candies right in front of Giovanni. It makes the other trainers a little bit more difficult, but they weren't that bad anyways. For the late game, 1 rare candy before Agatha helps with damage ranges against her because we'll be level 58 over a threshold, rounding threshold. Then for Lance, we can teach Reflect because most of his moves are physical in red and blue, not in yellow. We don't need Seismic Toss for the champion because he doesn't have Executor, and we have Psychic, which is super effective against his Venusaur. Also, 1 rare candy before Agatha means that we're level 59 for most of Lance's Pokemon and 60 for the champion. That's it. Also, we're doing Brock at level 13, so we're going to save a lot of time in the early game, and I think that is going to be where we're going to find most of Electabuzz's time gains over the former run. I'm just going to get everything set up. I'm trying to make sure that I should write a list of all the things I need to check between these playthroughs to make sure that we're like in the right place when we come back from the optimization. Okay. I clearly see now that we need a 4K cat cam, and I have to stream in 4K just so that you can see the cats in beautiful definition, high definition cat mode. It's the only thing that we have to improve about the streams. Alright, Electabuzz. Or as I used to say as a kid, Electrabuzz. Until way too recently I still said that. It's like, oh yeah, Electrabuzz and Magmar. No, Magmar. I used to say Magmar correctly, but Electrabuzz. Oh, we got 2 soundtracks happening at once. It's chaos. There, we're fixed. Also, please let me know in the comments if the sound for the music sounds better, because I just bumped the microphone. Wow, I'm such a scrub. Anyways, please let me know if the sound for the music sounds better. I made it mono this time, so it shouldn't be like causing people that are doing the one headphone style of listening any issues. I used to do that all the time when I was in junior high. I always had one headphone in, listening to something. And then if the teacher was like, take it out, you're like being distracted, I'd be like, just like, no, I'm not gonna like take me out of the class. I'm defiant. All right, here we go. Electabuzz. Oh no, I said it. Electabuzz. Round 2. As far as red and blue sprites go, Electabuzz has a pretty good one. It actually looks like the Pokemon. Okay, arrival, hopefully no growls. That'll just slow us down. Alright, fine, 1. But 4 turns, pretty good. 3 seconds faster than previously. This time I have turned off encounters in the early game intentionally, because we only have to block out against the Diglett guy until level 13. No. Got stuck in the, the little, like, gap in that little What is it? It's like a hill. A ledge. How much faster is this Brock split going to be? Last time it was 10:47. This time it's going to be like... I'm thinking 8 minutes if we actually win. If we lose against Brock, then it will be maybe similar or a minute faster. Oh my gosh, my pathing here has just been terrible. We're going to attack a lot here, so I'll leer once. Yeah, 1 leer makes it a 5 hit. It was a 61% if I didn't leer. Spend all my money, fight the junior trainer a bunch. Let's do this. Oh gosh. Can we not win at this level? Oh my gosh. Well, let's try it again. We might have to get a crit in the very first. Okay, we can do it. So we can do it. We don't need to. We don't have to get a crit, or we don't have to get like really lucky there. Yeah, 1 leer might actually help us there. Oh. Okay, I am going to restart this run, but I want to try this fight one more time. Okay, briefly, let's just look at the damage ranges. So, trainer Diglett, if we move the junior trainer up to that spot where we blacked out, this is the damage range. So it is going to 3 hit us sometimes, 4 hit us most of the time. With Leer, oh sorry, wrong Leer. Leer is much better. 1 Leer. It might be better to be level 7, honestly. I'm thinking it's probably better to be level 7. It's going to be so much safer to just fight the one bug catcher in the forest that we were doing before. Like, I think we're going to fight the bug catcher in the forest, yeah. That's a pretty simple solution. Yeah, I know I'm going to fight the Weedle guy. The first bug catcher in the forest with 2 Pokemon. The Kakuna guy will take way too long to beat. Alright, hopefully get a clean Bulbasaur. Come on. Come on. Yeah, 4 turns. You could just Leer to offset the Kakuna's Hardens. Yes, perfect strategy. Yeah, level 7, 1 Leer is going to be our strat for the Diglett. Oh. Imagine doing Electabuzz on minimum battles. Just imagine Brock. Oh my gosh, that would be so hard. We'd have to Gen 1 miss a bunch. Or I guess you could just defense curl all the time. But it would take forever. No. Oh, I hate you. I think we're gonna restart. Well, might win. Nope, I don't think so. Oh, we lived. We lived on 1 HP. People ask me why I don't pick this up, because it takes a while and you have to be precise with your motion. Why don't you just press to the side and buy all the Pokeballs at once? You can't do that in Gen 1. I'm not getting antidotes. Oh. Thank you for the gifted 1 membership. Okay, Lear. Got him. Now I'm level 8, so it's easier. Whack-a-mole time, yeah, indeed. One more. There we go. What animation is faster, Leer or Quick Attack? I don't know with the fact that Quick Attack is animating the health bar. The rival's picking up the Pokeball that's further away. Yeah, I had thought about that. Because I could just have him always pick up the same Pokeball, and then, like, he could always pick up the same Pokeball, and then results, depending on which Pokemon, like, I'm using, will not vary. But it's kind of a part of the game, is that, like, to get that Pokeball, he does have to walk further. Oh, so I'm leaving that unchanged, intentionally. Yeah, we're looking for level 13 here. I should have leered the Diglett one more time. Looking forward to the BEM. Yeah, Blue Run, I know. Yeah, it's for damage rounding. We went to 15 last time for Brock and it was way too easy. We might have some restarts here trying to get a good Brock. I'm open to the fact that this might be a laborious process to get the perfect initial split. Leer is great there because you're lowering its defense, so when you do attack with Quick Attack, you still deal significant damage. Don't waste a lot of time. And it's not risky. Whereas like something like Growl, not Growl, I don't know what else we would have at this point in the game. Sand Attack. Like Sand Attack is annoying to waste time with, but that's for other reasons. Oh! Oh my gosh. Sorry, small heart palpitation there. Oh. Don't want to have a blackout here without getting experience. I should win this one, yeah. If I can. No! 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 Well, we have to do it again. I could count the real time from before the first battle, like after the first battle, but I'm not going to do that. There are some things that are like, we could change it, but it would just be arbitrary. There isn't really a good reason to change it. I just feel like the most intuitive thing is when you click new game is when the timer starts. That seems like so intuitive. It's like I click the new game, now the timer has started. Alright, come on, tackle me. Twice. Thank you. Okay, defense curl. We're just going to keep attacking in. Because if we crit, we do the same amount of damage. Oh, we're doing a lot less damage now. I think you want to get it down to neutral at least, but... no, this is not it. I have to keep it on, like, neutral defense or -1. If it gets up to plus defensive stats, then it just gets way too slow for me. Yeah, neutral is really bad. Yeah, it should be a -1. Oops. Well, oh, no. Don't say we need 14. No. We're fine. You have to believe. I have changed my mind on the -2 strategy. I don't think it's as good. I think -4 is better. Here's why. Because you can attack for longer in a row once you get to -4, and you deal significantly more damage at -4. Unless you crit, like that. But then you have time, because it's still only -2. Like, I can still attack. And I make it to the Onyx, okay. Ha 57 seconds faster. Do we keep it? Do we keep it? I don't think we should keep it. Have you considered using optimal when describing precise pathing? All of these words have problems. Like efficient, optimal, because like in a lot of cases we're judging it against something else. Like what are we, like, I think the word ideal is maybe the best. Like we're dealing some, like, is it like optimal pathing within the current context, or is it optimal within the ideal context? What is the ideal context? Is the ideal context the current Pokemon we're using, or just in general? Like, what is the fastest way to get from point A to B? For some Pokemon, it will be different because there's like different levels of prioritization of actions within that path. Like, for example, for one Pokemon, they might want to go to the center because they have to heal. If they don't heal, it's not going to be efficient on the next route. You'll have to go back and heal later, waste more, that kind of thing. Yeah, like the best path is like the path I feel like that gets you from A to B in the least number of steps. Like minimum steps. Basically, minimum steps is probably what I need. I don't think people really understand how the words that I choose in the video are very carefully thought out, And a lot of the time, even then, people will still pick holes in them. And like, sometimes people will suggest to me alternatives, but you're not thinking about the life of a YouTuber where every single sentence that you speak is scrutinized by like 10 to 50,000 people. Like, sometimes I can anticipate with the suggestions you give me what the problem is going to be. Like, oh, I know that they'll pick holes in this because of X, Y, and Z. I tried that before. It didn't work very well. And to some extent, communication is always imperfect. It's very much artful. So I'm trying to not worry about being absolutely perfect all the time. Otherwise, I'll just drive myself crazy because I'm just frustrated that I can't communicate clearly enough for people to understand my meaning every single time. I think there's also, like, in general, like, do you understand what I'm trying to communicate? Or are you just frustrated that I didn't quite use the word that you were hoping for? Because in a lot of cases, you can understand what the person is trying to communicate, but maybe they didn't quite use the words in the right way. Or in the way that would make the most sense to you. And in those cases, it's just like, I think, goal achieved. If you can, like, favorably read into what I'm saying and understand the point that I'm trying to get across, then I've done my job. This point also becomes more complex. If you're not a YouTuber, it becomes more complex because there are also people who watch my channel who their primary language is not English. So then being clear, like, there's some things that get used commonly in English in one way, but it's not exactly the dictionary definition. I'm using it more like, is colloquially the word? Like, just more like commonly used. And then it can cause issues and communication problems. It's a really hard thing. Oh, sorry. I don't know what I was doing there. Brain broke for a moment. All right, Diglett. Non-linear, yeah. Okay, we beat the Sandshrew. Or the Diglett. Oh my gosh. Bye-bye. I really wish the Sandshrew just did a little bit more damage early on, and then a little bit less later on, because I hope I don't lose to him this time. Last time I lost to him when I wanted to beat him. That was one other, like, inefficiency at the Brock split that I'm happy that we get to a chance to redeem Electabuzz from. Yeah, but like the preferred play, I don't know if that necessarily like narrows the context down. I'm trying, and maybe my problem is I'm trying to communicate with a word that is context aware, and I should just not be trying to communicate with a word that's context aware. I should be using the rest of the sentence and the context of the video in general to provide the context to the viewer, but sometimes people do not pick up on what the context is. I'll like say something like, my only options here are defeating the Gyarados or catching it. And then someone's like, but you can use the Pokédoll. I can't use items in battle. Like, like that's the context of the video. Or someone will say like, well, like Sandslash isn't actually a bad Pokemon in Generation 3. It's really good in this format. I'm like, but I'm talking about solo running here. Like, I'm not talking about the competitive format. If I was, I would say, hey, in this video about competitive Pokemon, Sandslash is really good in Gen 3. It probably isn't, honestly, but maybe it is. I don't think so. Poor Sandslash. Did not age very well. No, Zorfit, no! I wish I could take that back. We should win this time? No, we shouldn't. We should lose one more time. I think. Should we win this time? Let's just see how much this gives. No, we should lose. Now we win. Come on, don't beat me. No, stop sand attacking. I hate that move. Come on. Come on! Yes, okay. Alright, Brock, come on. Don't be too bad. Please. Not a great start, but fine. Oh, the crit from Geodude. Awful. Well, maybe back to the Onix. Yeah, I like using Morlears. I think Morlears is better. Gonna get to 6. Okay, do another one. This Onix is awful. In yellow, it's so much better, even though it's 2 levels lower. I can also improve my play here and just like attack faster, things like that. Oh my gosh, yes! 3 minutes and 39 seconds faster in the first split. This is a huge early game lead. All right. Oh, I feel so good about that. That feels so good. Yes, 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 yes. All right, Electabuzz. You're not going to be held back this time. Well, unless I choose Thunderbolt against Koga. Yeah, okay, don't waste it now. I know. I love when they use String Shot against me and I have Quick Attack. It's very satisfying. Yeah, you gotta watch out for Zubat. Don't worry, I'm gonna save. I'm saving in front of him. I don't want to get messed up by that thing. He's gonna be my second save. The random rocket. Okay, pretty fast Spearow. Hopefully we catch it right away. Alright, breaks out. But it can't do much damage to us, so we don't really have to worry unless we're like not going to catch the Paris, which is starting to look kind of bad. Uh-oh. Okay, we got it. Paris. We could attack it last time, so we'll be able to attack it this time. Unless we get a critical hit. And Paris is trickier to catch than the other Pokemon, but we got it. Mega Punch. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. I have to two-shot the Zubat. Alright, we're good. Come on. No, no, no. Okay. Okay, we're going to save so much time right there. That's going to be like a minute of time just immediately added to the run. So we're like 4.5 minutes ahead. Things are really working out here. No, stop, 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 stop. Okay, well, whew. Smog is a bad move, if you didn't already know. Maybe one of the worst. Not worse than poison gas, but one of the worst. Which is worse, constrict or poison gas? Like, that's actually an interesting question. Constrict does deal direct damage, but a status condition is sometimes nice. You can pair a status condition with like Leech Seed or Wrap or something. No. Everything started badly. I don't want to miss. Stop! Stop! I'm just going to heal after this one. Oh no. Oh no. Yes! Yes! Oh my, I got leg wiggles right now. They're literally wiggling back and forth. I'm so happy. 4 minutes and 48 seconds ahead. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go. Constrict does no damage. Fair, fair. That damage range was not a guarantee. 50% chance on the Caterpie. That's a difference between last time, because last time it was a guarantee. This is simply because we just didn't train as much for Brock. But really, like, we're not going to have too many slowdowns because of damage ranges. Okay, 52% chance on Ekans, which was guaranteed last time, and 79% chance on Zubat. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. 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 Stop. No. I hate this. No. 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 Attack me. Attack me. Attack me. Attack me. Thank you. This is Mega Punch. There's nothing we can do. Mega Punch is unfortunately just sometimes bad. It hardly messes up money. It's not going to mess up money that much. We fought very few trainers. Yeah, but Quick Attack doesn't one-shot the Ekans. I want to clear it as soon as possible. So, just chancing Mega Punch makes more sense. In the context of that previous fight. Maybe like in general we could just Quick Attack it, but I still think Mega Punch is better because it has a chance to one-shot. It's basically impossible to get a perfect solo challenge unless you do a lot. Like, you have to do so many runs to get a perfect one. Anyone who does these runs will know that like, you're always going to have something that doesn't go quite according to plan. So maybe that's just the one thing that doesn't go according to plan for Electabuzz in this playthrough. Sorry, Electabuzz. This is a lot slower than last time because we didn't get convenient critical hits. Come on, can I have a crit? Please? Please? Aw. Stop. I hate Mega Punch. This move is trash. Oh. No, what am I... Ah! Again. Okay, so I reset that one because I made a pathing mistake and I can't get Seismic Toss. And I want Seismic Toss, and we had the one reset, or blackout to the random dude, so we're just going to do it all again. From like a mistake analyzation, like, or from a mistake analysis perspective, it's sometimes interesting to like talk about like why did that happen? Like why did I make the pathing error right there? Because there is a reason why I made the pathing error. The reason I made the pathing error is because I realized that I had already used my elixir to continue on the route. And then I was like, I don't have any healing items, so I guess I'm going to have to work with quick attack. And then I looked into the top right, left-hand corner of the overlay, or sorry, bottom left-hand corner now of the overlay, to see how much PP I had left on quick attack to check if I needed to go back to Cerulean City. But while I was doing that, I pressed the D-pad, and by that point, I couldn't correct my pathing enough to not bump into the trainer on the wrong tile, and then he didn't move enough. So the reason that happened is because I ran out of Mega Punch too early during the previous fight. And then all of the errors like compounded downstream essentially to cause me to make a pathing error. Very interesting. I think at least. I always try to analyze those things and like figure out why I did them. Because in the future then I can be like, okay, if something isn't working out and like PP isn't lining up, like maybe I should just pause for 1 second and like look at everything and not try and move. Like, it's a little bit suboptimal, but at least I'm not going to make a mistake that spirals out of control. Who knows? Brock could be easy again. I don't think he's going to be. I think we're going to lose like 5 times to Brock now and like have to restart the run over and over again. Mal, better arrival here. That was better. Oh, one thing I want to say is that my voice is feeling so much better these days. There was a time doing a 2.5 hour stream would have left my voice in like a state where I'm like talking like this and I can hardly speak to my wife after. But that's not a problem anymore. Also, I recorded an entire video right before I did this stream and I'm still feeling good. It's amazing. What the? Gen 1 miss on Lear. Anyways, if you're like, wow, there's been a lot of content recently. Thanks for making so much stuff. Don't burn out. Like, I'm not burning out. I wanted to do this much work before. I was just unable to do it because my voice was not feeling good. But now my voice is feeling good, so I don't actually have to... That mistake happened because I was thinking about Brock, and I was not thinking about buying items. And I should have been thinking about buying items. I think the streams have also gotten better. I think the quality is better now. I think I'm much better at doing live voiceover than I was like a year ago. Hopefully I'm a little bit more engaging too, because before I was like always talking as like subdued as I could, because if I talked like and put like body behind my voice, it would just burn out really quickly and then I wouldn't be able to do any work. Can take one more. So now I can be a little bit more engaged and just like let my emotions out a bit more. Yeah, I'm going to finish red by the end of the year. Red and yellow are both going to be done by the end of the year. The red video won't be done, but the red streams will all be done. I will have beat the game with every Pokemon that it's possible to beat with. I'm not focused. I was not paying attention to the Sandshrew. I should have used more Leers on the Diglett. Then blue 2026. Oh, It is really good I chose to attack there because we would have got no experience. Yeah, there's still blue and green for Gen 1, so we're only halfway done once the year's over. There's still much to do. It's like that quote from Oak at the end of the game. You still have a lot of work to do. I know, Oak. I know. I know. Yeah. Caterpie, Kakuna, Weedle, Magikarp, and Metapod. They can't beat the game. There's 5. They're already ranked in the tier list. Oh, don't forget Japanese Blue then. I guess, yeah. I have a copy of it now. Electabuzz is ready for Brock at level 13. We did level 15 in the previous playthrough and it was so easy. It's definitely too high. And we just got a run where Electabuzz beat at level 13, but then I messed up the rest of it. We had an unfortunate and unlucky loss to a guy on Nugget Bridge. And then I made a pathing mistake. Level 12. Okay, we'll take the next, we'll just do one more blackout. I like fighting him there because we can go back and fight wild Pokemon to 13 if we have to, or we can just blackout and then fight him again. And get 13 either way. Unless you just lose again, like if I lose here, that's going to be frustrating. Now we're fine. Got him, 13. Heal then Brock. Okay, here we go. I'm doing the four Leer Geodude. So we have to wait till it tackles us 4 times. That's it. Okay, it's on -2. Still on -2. This is good. I'm on -1. Okay, it's neutral, but we crit. Okay, that's like the perfect Geodude. Oh my gosh. Bide. Thank you. We need 4 Leers on the Onix. 5 and 6 don't really matter. We attack after 4. But then we spam whenever it bides. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Three tackles in a row. What's the chance? It's pretty bad. He's not likely to do that because he has 3 moves and tackle is one of them. He has an even chance of using all of them. Well, roughly even if you want to really dig into the math. It's not exactly even. Crit. Speed us up, thank you. I'm not going to save before Brock. I do not want to have 1 loss to him. I've decided that now. Last time, maybe we'll do like 3 or 4 Brocks. If we lose every single time and I am not able to get a no reset Brock, then maybe we'll accept 1 reset on Brock. Because I do have to finish the stream at some point. But right now, I just don't want to. Bonkless Route 1. And I bonked on the sign. Pretty clean pathing there. Uh-oh. Oops. This is bad. Oh, we might be okay. We have a lot of health left over. Poison's pretty bad in Gen 1. Yep. Not as clutch as before. Last time was 1 HP. Yeah, no poison there. That's good. You know, when I first started these solo challenges, I never would have guessed that this is where I'd be at. Not saving in front of Brock with a level 13 Electabuzz and then restarting if I don't win. I would have been frustrated just fighting Brock at level 15 and beating him, like, first try. I would have been like, it takes so long. I'm so glad I don't have to do it again. Yeah, nice bonks. Come on, buddy. Knock me out, thanks. I have thought about adding the attempt number counter to the overlay somewhere, but it is in the overlay. Like, I can see the number of attempts, but you can't see it. I do go a lot faster than I did back then, that's very true. Because I know what I'm doing now. Check out that pathing. Okay, I need to leer the Diglett just a little bit longer. That was suboptimal. My full layout looks something like out of Iron Man. It does, kind of. It's like, Jarvis, get me this information now. Okay, sir, here is the damage range against this Diglett. You should leer it once. Oh, thank you, Jarvis. No, don't quick attack it right now. Oh, I ruined the bonks. I'm sorry. Alright, this is where we can consider knocking out his team. As soon as we get to 12 and we have 7 blackouts. Because we have to go back to the center anyways, so blacking out here and getting really close, or sorry, blacking out there, or like, yeah, blacking out there makes less sense. And the encounters on this patch are always turned on by default because you can intentionally skip this patch. I don't turn off encounters in locations that you can skip out of free will. I only turn them off on patches that you have to walk through, or like in routes where you have to walk through patches. because then it just offsets the Pokemon's time. I was like, I should save. I should not save. We're not saving. Come on, let's go. Let's go, Brock. Bring it. Bring it. 4. 4. 4. Thank you. Oh, crit. Remember, crits do less damage in Gen 1 after you've lowered defense. Alright, this is not looking good. See, behind the scenes it says attempt number 7. This was a pretty bad Brock. Again. We do it again. 'Twas your hubris. Let's do it. We're gonna get a good Electabuzz time. It already got a decent time compared to a yellow version, but I just really want to show that electric types are not nearly as bad as they are in later games. We can do that here in red and blue. Unfortunately, in Emerald version, the electric type's hope of being a good solo running type completely fizzles. In Gen 2, they're pretty good because there's no primary, like, big trainer in the run, no major battle that's a ground type specialist. It should be blue, but of course blue only has one ground type Pokemon, and it's pretty bad. So electric, and there's hidden power in Gen 2. So electric types are really good in Gen 2, but then they fall off real hard as soon as Emerald comes around. Steven Stone. Steven Stone's good. How does everyone feel about Electivire? I don't like Electivire. I don't like the designs of any of the Gen 4 Pokemon that evolved previous Pokemon, with maybe the exception of Yanmega and Weavile. Those ones are pretty cool. But like Rhyperior, bad. Licky, bad. Magmortar, not really my cup of tea. Electivire, I don't think it does a good job of improving the design of Electabuzz. Ambipom, what a disaster. Honchkrow is fine. It's fine. It's not the best. I like wish that they had done something different with it. It goes more for like the silly vibe in Pokemon, and like the silly Pokemon are cool, but like I prefer if Pokemon look a little bit more serious. And Honchkrow's got the silly vibe, so I'm not a huge fan of it. It's not like atrocious like Ambipom or something, but doing this at level 7 is so consistent. It was so bad at level 6. Yikes. I'm starting to get warmed up. That's why there's probably fewer bonks. I don't know if I've told this story before, but like with music, I remember when I was auditioning for universities, trying to get into a bunch of different places. So I was like flying around. And in one case, I flew to Montreal to do my audition. And my strategy for doing auditions and performing big gigs and stuff like that was like practice for 3 to 4 hours before the show. Because for whatever reason, if I just play a lot right before I do something big, for whatever reason, I was always just more warmed up and feeling better about it. Whereas other people in the music would be like, just I only do 30 minutes. I don't want to like destroy all of my stamina and that kind of thing. But that was never the case for me. It was always like the more I play, the more warmed up I get. Now, one disadvantage to doing something with that approach, for me at least, is if I'm going to tilt. So if I'm playing a lot and I'm making tons of mistakes, then I'm going to get more and more worried about the performance and then fall apart. And same with playing. Like if I'm like doing a race like Parasect or something and I play for like 5 hours and I lose to youngster Ben like 15 times in a row, At that point, I'm going to start tilting and getting really angry, and then I'm not going to play very well. I'm going to start making more mistakes. But that's a mindset thing, not like a physical, kinetic hand motion thing. Oh yeah, Gliscor is that's a good evolution that we got from Gen 4. So there are some good ones. Mostly the ones that improve the Pokemon that in Gen 2 were absolutely trash. The ones that they gave for Kanto forms, bad. All bad. It sounds like the cat, she's moving around actually. I can hear her. That's good. She's not just hiding. Hey. Well, yeah, Togekiss is pretty good. I saw this one meme once of Togekiss where it's like, where did my arms go? It's like, as soon as it evolves, it just loses its arms and it realizes, like, I don't have arms anymore. What happened? What happened? Because Togetic also has wings, but it also has arms. Oh yeah, Magneton is way better than Magnezone. Magnezone looks bad. Like, what are they doing? Like, with Magnemite, Magneton, it looks like more Magnemites stick together. Magnezone should be like even more Magnemites all stuck together, like a ball of Magnemites. But they didn't do that. They just made like literally a steel sphere that looks like a UFO and it's floating. I'm like, what is this? This is so weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. Porygon Z. Let's just go in on all these Pokemon right now while we try to beat Brock. I'm sorry if you're a fan of these Pokemon. They're cool, but I am going to go in on their designs. Porygon Z. Like, Porygon to Porygon 2 makes sense. They smoothed it out. But then Porygon Z is just like disconnected. Like, I don't know why. I'm actually just narrating here and I'm supposed to be winning. It's fine, actually. We can just fight wild Pokemon now and then fight Brock. We're going to lose to him anyways. Porygon Z is like also, why its eyes are so weird? What do they do to its eyes? Like, it looks crazy. Like, I don't know. See, regional forms, I like regional forms. Like Obstagoon and stuff like that, I think they're good. Definitely think they're good. Yeah, let's go. Get wrecked, Geodude. Get wrecked. Hey, it missed a tackle. That's really good. This is really good. This is really good. This is really good. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Okay. Screech. Yep, thank you. Oh, yes! Alright, we'll take it. We'll take it. It's not like the perfect early game, but it's still pretty good. I think anywhere under 8 minutes for the early game with Electabuzz is like quite good. I have my own personal gripes with like Girafarig and Firafarig and stuff like that. They're so vertical that I can't get them to fit well in a YouTube thumbnail. This is like a very selfish thing, but like anytime there's a Pokemon like, oh, Alolan Executor, I'm like, how am I ever gonna fit that into a thumbnail? It's just, it's like a line straight up. It does not fit well. I gotta like bend its neck over. It's the only way. You gotta turn them sideways. Yeah, that's, yeah. Just clip the head off. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, yeah. Yeah, I think in the games its head just like sticks out of the frame. Clipping the head is funnier. I think so, yeah. Yay. We're through Brock. Hopefully we don't have a terrible Nugget Bridge this time. I want to do this now in like yellow or something and just like make it just its body and then the head just goes off screen. The question is, do I pay Brian to draw its head? Or do we just like, don't draw its head? We're not going to use it anyways. Paris. Gotcha. 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 Every time I see Mega Punch in my bag right there, or sorry, not Mega Punch, Escape Rope in my bag there when I'm teaching Mega Punch, I'm just like, I should use that. No. Don't go to the Call to the Void. That's not okay. I'm not saving in front of him. I'm not. He's not going to get me. I'm fine. Electabuzz is fine. Mega Punch is a good move, everyone. It's a really good move. Look at how good it is. Supersonic is a bad move, as you just saw there. Yeah, crit the Grimer for speed. Yeah, crit the Voltorb because of speed. Yeah, crit the Coughing 3 for 3. But it didn't get knocked out, but still fun. Intrusive escape rope thoughts. Yeah, that's what I'm having when I'm looking at it. I'm just like, I should do it. I should do it. Like, no, don't. You don't want to leave the cave. It's like, that item works right now. You should use it. No. Okay, please, Pidgeot. Please. Do not Sand Attack. Quick Attack, that's fine. Quick Attack, that's fine. Negative Punch, I hate you. Okay, well, we could still win, maybe. Rattata. Yes. Okay, so yes. Hey, we're back to about the time we had before. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Missed that damage range again, unfortunately. Do I save? Do I save before this guy? Do I save before this next guy? Stressed about him. No, stop it. Stop with the poison. I don't want this poison. Get it away from me. Where's the antidotes that I bought? They're right at the top of the bag. Perfect. I'm not saving. This run, I'm not about the saves. 52% chance to one-hit this. That's considering accuracy. At least we got it. 79% on this. So we've made it by the guy. Yes, I'm happy. Okay, I'm happy we restarted now. Oh, no. No. What if we just go back and heal? It gives us more PP, and then we don't have to like focus so much on like the Geodude guy, and we're not that far away. This is like an extra 10 seconds. It's fine. Oh, stop missing. Stop that. Stop. Disgusting Mankey. Disgusting. Stop. Oh my gosh. That was terrifying. Oh my gosh. That's the scariest that guy's ever been in this game. In red, he's not as good as he is in yellow. I think the Mankey has low kick in yellow, but it doesn't in this game. Because they get assigned their level up movesets, and they gave Mankey low kick in yellow so that you can beat Brock with it. Also, why doesn't it have low kick in this game? Stop. Mega Punch! Mega Punch, I hate you. Should probably just keep attacking, hoping for the crits, but and then I get, oh my gosh. Mega Punch. I'm going back. The hiker is going to get me. I know it. Yes, after using the elixir, because I used the elixir and then I realized I don't have enough health. So then I had to go back anyways. It sucks, but that's what it is. I would like to have not used the elixir, but I used it before I realized that I actually do want to go back because I don't have healing items. Don't ruin this for me. Can I just like crit the Geodudes a lot? Come on. Come on. Yes. Let's go. Crit. Crit. Stop. There we go. Oh no! I hate these things! They gotta tackle twice, and then they're back to neutral. -1. Okay. Yeah, I think the thing for Electabuzz is before we go, like, maybe when you beat the rival or something, if you want to go back and heal, then just, like, pick up some potions at the mart before you go out onto Nugget Bridge. It will speed up this section of the game just slightly. I should have anticipated that and known to do it, but, you know, hindsight's 20/20. No, we get stabbed because we'll beat Surge before 34. So we'll get Thunderbolt before we learn a same type of attack bonus move. Forward Escape Rope. I gotta learn or remember that there's the Forward Escape Rope, which we use right there. Gotcha. Misty. Gonna chance the Mega Punch on the Staryu. Then we'll Seismic Toss the Starmie 3 times and win. X Defend, Bubble Beam, no crit, easy. So we dropped some time, but we're still quite far ahead. We still have gained time since the Brock split, so I'm happy with this. There is other time to be gained later in the playthrough, like Giovanni, stuff like that. Because now we're going to do 9 rare candies before Giovanni. It's the next major step. Oh. Kind of dislike that you have to face Sandy with Mega Punch. We didn't have problems last time. I didn't talk about her, but she could be annoying with Sand Attack. But it's 85% chance to knock out, so you just have to miss, and then that's the way that she'll squeeze in a Sand Attack. Of course, that's fairly likely. We're using Mega Punch after all. Does Reflect proc the badge boost? I don't know what you mean by that. It doesn't cause the badge boost glitch to occur? No, it doesn't. Doesn't alter your stats. It modifies damage. Level 25. Oh, I have enough to potion here and then potion before Surge. This fight's pretty easy. Yeah, I'm so happy to have no more Mega Punch. Like, rejoice! The bad move is gone. Okay, we gained 10 seconds there. That's pretty good. Slam should have been a dragon type move. Changed my mind. Lieutenant Surge. I 2 hit the Raichu, by the way, with Body Slam. X speed, okay. Thunderbolt, wow. He's not good. Gained another 5 seconds, perfect. Gotta remember to dig out of here. Did I do that last time? I don't know if I did that last time. I might have walked down to the Diglett's Cave. Guess we'll find out in the next split. Here's a reordering thing. Bicycle, then use Thunderbolt. Because it'll reset the cursor to the top of your bag when you spam through this, and then A onto the bicycle and you get on really fast. I'm a lower level this time. Only 71% chance to knock out the first Oddish. But then, I'm the same level I was last time for this fight, I think. Because I have like a 90% chance to knock out the next Oddish. Alright, let's start crushing. We got Thunderbolt now. Sorry. Thunderbolt! Electabuzz! Use Thunderbolt! No, oh, oops. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop. No. At least I saved. It gets you when you accidentally click on Thunderbolt. The cave's gonna be a little bit annoying because of that. It's not the worst thing though. You like occasionally run into Pokemon. And then I get like a lot. I was too hyped about Thunderbolt, that's right. No, the self-destructing hiker is not an issue in this challenge. Oh, we didn't get stun spored there. I'm happy about that. There is one thing about the self-destructing hiker that has the potential to be a little bit annoying here. We're a slightly lower level. I could use the full restore. I don't really want to though. No, I could use a repel, but I only have an exact number of repels. Do I get I think I get 29 right before the Graveler, which is perfect. I can use the full restore now. But yeah, I don't want to use a repel because I only have the exact number of repels to get through the cave, so I'm pushing a little bit forward so that I can use the repel slightly later and then get out of the cave at the end. Like you can see here, I'm going to like run out of steps as soon as I leave. And the only reason it didn't work out perfectly is because I had to reset to the Slowbone guy after missing Thunderbolt. Because in Generation 1, it takes away your repel when you reset the cartridge. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, Celadon City. We did it. We made it here. Love this music. This is such a good track. We know we don't need Mimic. Oh, sorry. We do need a Reflect TM, though. That's Reflect. Yeah, Celadon City, that's right. I said that a lot in my videos and no one picked up on it. I was always really proud of it. It's not really a good joke, but I'm like, yeah, It's a cute little saying. Can reorder the bag here. I used to go to Celadon City just to hear that track because I was like, oh, it's so good. I did get Reflect, yes. You'll see it in my bag as I scroll down. It's right somewhere. It's there. Bye, Quick Attack. Cyanwood City? Isn't it Cyanwood City because it's cyan the color? I try not to say that city's name in my videos because I know I'm going to get it wrong. As well as like Ilex Forest. Or people will be like, it's like Ilex Forest or something. I don't know. Anyway, every time I say it, people will just criticize me for the pronunciation. So I just say the forest now. Yeah, Gen 1 was color cities and Gen 2 is not all, but that one does seem like it's a color city. Gen 2 is plants. Imagine if we had to fight the Marowak. Good thing I let myself break the rules for one fight. Crush these terrible Pokemon. Then we have to go up against a Drowsy. We always gotta respect the Drowsy. Terrifying Pokemon. These little Fingies. They go fast in Gen 6. You seen those Fingies? They're like... brrr, so scary. Hey, we crit. Nice. That's actually a decent amount of time savings right there, because last time he put me to sleep, wasted a ton of time. I think the Marowak has Bone Meringue, though. At least it does in Gen 3! I found that out very recently, which you will soon see in a video coming in the next month or so. Ah yes, Stupopolis City. My favorite city. Yeah, sometimes getting put to sleep is as bad as a reset. Very true. Just in case. They have sleep and stuff. I don't want to like really chance it and then feel like I lost a whole bunch of time. Hey, escape camper. Oh my gosh. Alright, this is going well. No crits, but still pretty good. Poison's a bit annoying, but we gotta heal anyways. We want more psychic PP for the training. Oops, sorry. I just was like, fly to the closest destination, which is not Pallet Town. Didn't do that well. I have to use the... that's still... Repel. Sniped that, that felt good. Hey, we got that this time. Cool. We got more Psychic. The one trainer we added from last time. He gives so much experience, oh my gosh. So we can still run into wild Pokemon here. But it's pretty unlikely because we're at decently high level. When you get to these stairs, you want to use the next repel, by the way. We will get this protein. And we will get the protein in Sylph. Nope, not here. Over here. I guess I could have flown there. It's pretty small. Okay, this is the section of the game we reordered. I always use repel earlier so it expires faster. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I don't need that. Again, the Carvos that will really help. So this is right after this guy is where I wanted to put rare candies, but I don't think it really works out with what we saw against Giovanni. No. That was a mispathing holding down A, and then I accidentally picked up the takedown TM. Ah, gotta fix that mistake. I'm using that so it's not in my bag anymore. I don't want to have stuff cluttering space up. Okay, yeah, this is the concession. We're fighting him at a lower level, but I still think it's going to go well. Oh no, the Growlithe attacked. I'm so worried. He's terrifying. He's got big teeth. Well, yeah, that should be fine. Leech Seed, and then a knockout. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this was fine. I don't think there's any reason to do that at a higher level if you can get a better Giovanni because of it. Like, this guy would be a little bit easier, but, like, this guy's not really a problem. He has no idea what he should be doing. It's literally luck that he used Bone Club twice there. Unlike last time, I'm going to PP up on Psychics, or Ether on Psychic. Are you going to do a Mew run? Yeah, I'm going to do every single Pokemon in red this year. We're through, like, maybe 10 of them. The VODs are all on the channel still. And I'm doing stream supercuts. You can check out the stream supercuts channel in the description, where I do condensed versions of these streams, just in case you don't have like 4 hours to watch me figure out the best possible play with every Pokemon. We don't even have to get the Mimic TM, so that's another small time save when compared with the previous one. Alright, Sabrina, this is another concession. I just don't want to come back to Celadon City later, or Saffron City later on. So fighting her now instead. Oh, okay, well that was terrible. Crit with Psychic right away. Not great. We could still win. She's not an amazing trainer. Hey, come on, crit. I didn't deserve that. Sabrina, recover, and then reflect, and then crit. It's very satisfying, I've got to say. Yes, you did. Thank you. Hey, these are actually better damage ranges now. 57% chance to one-shot the Drowsies. So that's a little bit faster than last time just by reordering this section of the game. So, like, yes, it was riskier against Sabrina. Definitely. Probably should have had a reset there. But overall, like, this is a little bit faster now, too. I'm not going to forget Psychic on Koga this time. Like last time. I'm embarrassed about that. If you go back to that part of the VOD, you can see I'm like just like trying not to bring attention to it. I'm just like, ugh, what did I do? It's so bad. I don't have any healing items. I think I should be okay. Okay. I just don't want Muck to Wheezing to self-destruct. Well, I crit the Muck. It was going to be a 2-shot without that. Thunder Punch. No. Or Thunder Punch. No! No! He can X-attack it. He can also use other bad moves. He doesn't have to use self-destruct. There's nothing in the AI. We just got unlucky. And we crit this time. Okay. Yeah, we deserve that one from Sabrina, definitely. And the reason the splits stay in order based on the order of the first run, the one we're comparing to. So that's why it says our Koga split is slower. But we've done a bunch of other stuff. So we really have to wait until Giovanni to figure out where we are in comparison with the previous run. This is common, though. It's usually the case that the splits unalign until Giovanni in late game Kanto. Now, we're not fighting Psych. Even though we're on Electric type, it seems like we should, but we shouldn't. As we determined last time, he doesn't actually help us get another level. We would have to add another trainer to get another level, and we don't need both. Please, when you do Wheezing, call it Weezer. I could, yeah. I'm going to pick this up. I didn't calc damage ranges without it. I don't think we need it, but I just don't want to be sad later. If you're doing this run, you can probably skip that. You can also skip the Carbos from Sylph that I picked up earlier, but that was just a mistake. My overworld pathing is so much smoother than it used to be. I remember when 4x speed was like really hard. Walking anywhere was just a nightmare. Like it is in real life. Interestingly enough, the thing that has made me try to get better at 4x speed was because I wanted the videos to look as clean as possible. So that like, if you were watching a video, you couldn't really tell if I was playing on 4x speed or not. Because at the beginning of the channel, I wasn't like overtly advertising it all the time. Just like, hey, I'm playing on 4x speed. Like I was just like, I'm just playing the game. So I was like, I want to make like the motion as clean as possible. Also, Blaine is terrible. What did you expect? He's going to miss Fire Blast and then get crit. You didn't even do any damage. Well done, Blaine. Ugh. Well, that was pathetic. But yeah, then I'm like, well, if I wanted the videos to look really good, like, even if I tell everyone I'm playing on 4x speed and like that's a part of the challenge, like if I'm bumping into a door for like 5 seconds and you're watching it in the video, you're going to be frustrated. So like I should move better. Alright, we're about to use 9 rare candies after this guy. I'm missing no run before the end of the year. I don't think I need to heal before Giovanni this time around, since I know the level that I have to be. Yep, 9. Going from 44 up to 53. Over the damage rounding threshold, which gives Body Slam the one hit on the Dugtrio, which is the only Pokemon that has ground type moves on his team in red version. Just in case I Gen 1 miss. Yeah, keyboard is worse for my wrists, so I can't use a keyboard. I get overuse injuries if I use a keyboard for more than like 2 runs. Easy. Alright, 4 minutes and 43 seconds ahead of previous pace. I will be more accurate now with the controller because I have so much more experience. I don't know if there is an objective difference. I don't think there will be. I think it really is. It's more just preference. Alright, Alakazam. Don't crit me with Psychic. Well, he dropped my special. That's annoying. For the Venusaur, probably going to 3-hit now. Oh, I dropped its special. Oh, but still 3-hit and it did nothing. Huh. Ah, it's such a bad Pokemon. Four times speed will be harder as you get older. Yeah, well, kind of. Not really. It's not that kind of hard. This is not reaction time hard. This is planning hard. This is like playing the piano, not like doing improv on the saxophone. If the brain can predict what motions it needs to make ahead of time, then you're not utilizing your reaction time. And I can predict all the overworld motion ahead of time in my head, so. We're not really utilizing reaction time in this case. These teal boulders, they're pretty good. They're not as good as the purple boulders, but they're good. Just don't run into a trainer or something silly in here. That would be disappointing. I don't think we needed that candy. Yes, we did. We need the candy before Agatha. To get the level that I calculated. It is possible that we don't need the candy objectively, but like for the route that I planned, that candy was a part of it. Because we didn't do hideout. Remember, we didn't do the hideout for the hideout candy, so that's why we only have 10 candies in this run instead of 11. But would the Dugong Chansey trainer be better? I don't think so, no. It won't give me one level. Okay, 53% chance and we get it on the Dugong. So we're going to one-hit all three of our first Pokemon. Then we're going to two-shot the Jinx and two-shot the Lapras. Hopefully we don't get frozen. Ah, that was one chance to get frozen. Please not again. Okay, miss a Hydro Pump. Sure. Good Lorelei. I am going to heal here because... And I'm going to save. I'm terrified of a crit submission. I did the damage ranges last time. What if he crits me with submission? That's like a bad way to have a stream end. No, not today. My intent was to do every backport, but I don't know if I'm going to do them all. They don't get as good views as the regular series. Maybe I'll do them all once I finish the main series and I'm just hanging out on the channel rather than like doing this as my job. Okay, Agatha. Hey, we dropped the Gengar special and then knocked it out after a super potion. That's pretty good. Crit the Golbat. I should have been using Thunderbolt there. Thunderbolt. No. It got glare off again. That's not ideal. Well, oh, we still win. Okay, good. 5 minutes and 2 seconds ahead of former pace. It's not going to beat Poliwag. I don't think we're going to get 8 here. We're going to be just under. Alright. Here we go. Lance, this time. Thunderbolt, the Gyarados. Oh, I forgot the rare candy. Ha ha ha. And then we're going to reflect on this. Kidding me? It's going to waste my time. Yeah, reflect is really good here. This damage range is not. But yeah, reflect really, like, this fight was pretty sketchy last time. It's not really that sketchy now. I think that's about as bad as it could have gone. Okay, gained like 23 seconds there. Pretty good. Either way, the rare candy will get us over the damage running threshold for the champion. So, still's got some utility. Okay, we are slower than Poliwag now. Okay, we are slower than Ghastly now. Get out of here. I love this Rhydon. It's so bad. Just tail whips in the champion fight. Like, hey, I'm here, guys. I can do a thing. Yeah, okay. Oh. Well, there we go. Did it. Champion. Electabuzz gets a time of 44 minutes and 49 seconds. With 2 resets and 9 blackouts, 742 bonks going through the final door at level 61. Game time, 2 hours 56 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes and 23 seconds. Excuse me, 5 minutes and 23 seconds faster than the first run. I'm pretty happy with this. I think it's a good result. We're going to jump to the tier list in 1 second. Just gotta save this root file so that I don't lose it. Alright. Tier list. Interact. If you were watching on the stream cut, super cut, you will not see Electabuzz in the tier list. It's because I placed them after the stream finishes. So, Venusaur, time, 42 minutes, 35 seconds. Poliwag time, 44 minutes and 14 seconds. Ghastly, 44 minutes and 18 seconds. Electabuzz with a 44:49 time does earn itself a placement in the A tier, but unfortunately it does not beat out the first stage Pokemon of Ghastly and Poliwag. So, the electric type is still not great, but this is really just because Brock was brutal at the beginning of the game. Outside of that, Electabuzz was much better in red when compared with yellow. After Brock is defeated, there aren't a lot of hurdles that it really has to plan for. Some planning was required for Giovanni and a little bit for Lance, but outside of that, this is a pretty easy run. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me. There's 540 people on YouTube. I would appreciate it if you like the stream. That does help my channel get seen by more people, and to make sure that these videos and live streams get shown to you in your subscription feed or like your main YouTube feed whenever you watch them. If you don't like the streams, dislike the stream, because then it will not be showed to you in your feeds. That's how the dislike button works. It counts as engagement, but it also makes sure that YouTube doesn't show you things like that in the future. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you all being here. If you support me on YouTube memberships or through Patreon, it really means the world to me. Now, if you've made it this far, you're incredible. I'll see you in tomorrow's stream when I play Pokemon Red with only Magmar.